Forest Green head into the Easter weekend knowing they need to rediscover their scoring touch if they're to resurrect their automatic promotion hopes. 3 games without a goal has seen them slip to 5th in the table, and they'll now be without top scorer Jamil Matt for the rest of the season due to a serious hand injury that's required surgery. Meanwhile, Bradford haven't quite given up on a playoff place. They may start the day in the bottom half of the table, but are only 6 points behind Newport in 7th. Before kick-off, a minute's silence for Lee Collins, the Oval captain and former Forest Green defender, who died suddenly this week at the age of 32. Well, Forest Green, League Two's most sustainable club, in blue today to highlight the battle to save ocean wildlife. And they have an attack to try and foray forward here, but it is a foul by Kane Wilson. The Bradford captain, Richard O'Donnell, clears upfield looking for the always popular target of Clayton Donaldson. 37 years old, but still a nuisance for opposition defenders, and he's battling away in the corner and winning a corner. Bradford unbeaten at home since Truman and Sellers took over, and there's a chance here and a goal for Elliot Watt. Recall to the team, he marks his return with the opening goal of the game, and Bradford are in front after 11 minutes. Well, the set piece was only half cleared by Forest Green, and it broke very kindly for Elliot Watt to steer it expertly into the bottom corner for his 3rd goal of the season. They've only won one of the last 6 Forest Green, and they're behind here as Whitehouse plays a ball through. Collins. It's chipped towards the back post, it's kept alive. It's a decent effort, but over the crossbar it goes from Isaac Hutchinson. Recall to the team today, and he had a very good opportunity to equalise there. Just falling away a touch. O'Connor to Wood. Watt, Wood, 2 men who've made more appearances than anyone else for Bradford in League Two this season. Decent effort, it was curling by Elliot Watt, but never quite on target. Cut in onto his right foot, he has got the taste for goal today. Wood, Canavan forward. Nicely cushioned down by Dominic Bernard. And Forest Green have had a lot of ball in the first half, but not done too much with it, and they've given it away here, but it will come back to Dominic Bernard. And an opportunity for Thomas to clear, but it's not a great one. That's a good ball by Donaldson. The opportunity might come to Cook. It's a very good save by Lewis Thomas to keep his team only 1 goal down. It was his own poor clearance that played Bradford in. And the opportunity came for Andy Cook, and he was well denied. Forward goes the throw by Finn Cousin-Dawson. And up and away by O'Connor, and both O'Connors were sent off in the last meeting between these 2 teams. As an opportunity there, it's come back off the crossbar. Well, it was almost an extraordinary goal by Andy Cook, who looked up and tried his luck from 10 yards or so inside the Forest Green half, and it cannons back off the bar. And comes the long throw. Donaldson was back defending for Bradford, but it went even over his head. Here's a chance for Whitehouse, who drags it wide. We haven't tested Richard O'Donnell in this first half, and that still remains the case. Bernard's throw in. He gets it back from Whitehouse. He might just have put his team in trouble there. It was a poor-headed clearance by Stokes, and an opportunity for Cook, and Andy Cook scores his first home goal for Bradford. and they are 2-0 in front. Well, it was a poor ball back by Dominic Bernard. Forest Green were always struggling from that moment on, and Andy Cook has made them pay. It was Bailey Cargill whose header went straight to Cook. Well, all of his goals so far have come away from Valley Parade, not anymore. Some home comforts for Cook and a 2-0 lead for Bradford. Bradford have already beaten some very good teams this season, the likes of Cheltenham, Cambridge, Morecambe, Tranmere, all in the race for promotion. And they look like they might well go on to beat Forest Green as well today and boost their own chances, even if it is an outside shot, of reaching the end of season playoffs. But Forest Green have their chance to attack. Richard O'Donnell does well to keep it out of his goal. Pretty sure that was intended on a cross, but still O'Donnell scrambled across to keep it out of his goal. Bernard. Forest Green look long, but it's comfortably cut out by O'Connor. And Bradford are playing with a team, plenty of confidence. This is Clark, in goes Cook. Cook scores! An expert finish from Andy Cook, who has 2 for the afternoon now, and Bradford 3-0 in front and heading for 3 more points at home. Well, it was good work by the substitute Billy Clark on his 450th career appearance, but Andy Cook then cut inside, and a very clever finish as well. And Forest Green's indifferent run of form is continuing in West Yorkshire this afternoon. Bradford, after beating Colchester last time out, are heading for back-to-back defeats. And this run without a win is continuing for Forest Green. What can Jake Young do? He looks to clip it through. It's time, he shoots himself. It's brilliant from Jake Young. It may well just be a consolation goal, but it is a fine strike nonetheless. Forest Green have one back. Time is not their friend, but at least they've ended their 3-game run without a goal. And what a goal it was. Forward come Forest Green. Surely isn't time for them to score 2 more goals. This is Taylor Allen, the substitute. Some fancy footwork from Young. It comes towards the back post. Whitehouse, well, it went across the face of goal. He wasn't far away, Elliot Whitehouse. And that would have made things interesting if the midfielder could have converted. The angle just against him. Cousin Dawson's long throw-in forward. Flicked on by Rowe, comes to Vernon, the substitute. Back to Danny Rowe. He thinks about a shot, he squeezes it in the near post. And Bradford's fine afternoon's work is complete. It might well be the last kick of the game, but Danny Rowe has poked it into the near post for his 5th of the season. Well, the 2 substitutes combined down the Bradford right. Little bit of luck for Charles Vernon to get the chance to pull it back for Rowe. Maybe Lewis Thomas will feel he could have done better with that one. And Forest Green will feel the same about the whole afternoon. Bradford City move to within 3 points of the playoff places in League Two after an emphatic home victory. Their 6th under Mark Truman and Connor Sellers. 2 goals for Andy Cook came after Elliot Watt had given them the lead. Jake Young pulled one back with a fine strike for Forest Green, but Danny Rowe capped the rout in stoppage time. It finishes at Valley Parade. Bradford City 4, Forest Green 1.